Thank you so much. We're over at Avid in South Hall with a guy I've known for many years, Ray Thompson. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
Doing great. I love NAB Show. South Hall is my favorite hall. I've got favorites, but all of them have great stuff. South Hall's where Avid's at, so you've got some great stuff. I was an audio engineer for many years. I used Pro Tools HD actually.
Yeah.
I've worked on M-Boxes and Avid Media Composer, back in the day, DS Nitrous and all that. So let's just talk about what you're showing off at the show this year and what your more popular products are.
Absolutely. So we'll start with Pro Tools since you mentioned it. We're doing picture and sound workflows, which is basically taking Pro Tools and Media Composer and basically making them much more compatible. So this really started a couple years ago, and we've showed multiple iterations of it. So that's really exciting in terms of how more efficient those workflows are now between Pro Tools and Media Composer. Something everybody's been asking for a long time, and it's only getting better. So that's probably one of the bigger things we're showing at the show. We also have Stream.io, which is our next-gen ingest and playout server. Software-only solution, runs on COTS hardware, and allows you to ingest both IP and SDI-oriented content, and also do it on playout, all integrated into Media Central. So that's the other big thing we're showing at the show. Certainly AI, everybody's doing AI at the show. We're no different. So we're showing Avid Ada, which is basically our broader umbrella term for all things AI within Avid. So some of the things that we've shown, let's start with what's shipping. So in Media Composer, phrase find and script sync are all AI powered. So that's all really new, and that's been available as of last fall. And then we're also showing AI-oriented tools that enable transcript creation, language translations, captions, summaries for interviews, all of which can be leveraged for search, which is also very powerful. So think about what that does in terms of efficiency and how quickly you can do things now on the platform. So that's the AI stuff that we're showing at the show. And then the other big thing that we're showing at the show is a Panel SDK. The Panel SDK in Media Composer allows third-party tools to run inside of Media Composer as an HTML5 window, which basically allows you to have other third-party applications running as an integrated part of a day-to-day solution in Media Composer. So some of the things we're showing are like the ability to do archive with like Spectral Logic. We have Moxion, which is part of Autodesk now, and we're doing dailies workflows. We have digital asset management with IOMovo. We have lots of lens to first edit with Marquis and Sony, where you can basically do contribution from the field directly into Media Composer through the panel. And that works, by the way, on-prem, in the cloud, also works in Media Central and production asset management environments. So lots of really big news, I would say, at the show for Avid, and those are some of the big highlights.
Wow, so, you know, a lot of people, well, back in the day, you would see Avid as Pro Tools, you know, and then you guys have really evolved into all sorts of stuff. Funny story, when I was a kid, I was only 15 years old, I used my very first Pro Tools system in Los Angeles at 5300 Melrose, Raleigh Studios, and it was with a show I worked, it's a long story. I was working with some really big Hollywood folks. It was Anderson Cooper and Lisa Ling.
Oh, no way.
And that's where I learned my very first Pro Tools system and forever fell in love with it. Became an audio engineer for 20 years.
Oh, that's fantastic. I used to be really good at Pro Tools. Yeah. I was certified back in the day because this is my second time working at Avid. First time was when Avid actually bought DigiDesign. So that was the first time I actually became certified.
DigiDesign.
Yeah, right?
That's what it was.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's had a long history with the company. Certainly still a huge product for the company. Yep. And as we were talking about, right, you have all the consoles that go along with it, all the I/O, right? So it's such a huge thing. And again, the big thing we're showing at the show, when it comes to post workflows, the integration between Pro Tools and Media Composer is huge news, and it only gets better.
Right. All right, Ray Thompson, thank you so much from Avid here in South Hall. Have an awesome 2024 NAB show. I know you're definitely having a good one. It's a very busy booth. Everybody wants to come here and see all your products. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much, Ryan. Appreciate it. Have a great show, everybody.